So here we go. Real quick, I'm gonna let you and Zittel and Big O, I'm gonna let them cook.
Okay.
I'm gonna let them cook a little bit. We got newly to the boxing family. Big O, go ahead, give us your thoughts. Goddamn it! On Naoya Inoue making his appearance.
You tell me, Tay, do you believe that Inoue is the pound for pound best in the world?
Terrence Crawford still for me.
Man, the kid is lights out. If he ain't one,
he's
he
lights
two.
out.
If he ain't one, he two.
He's right there.
Yeah, you got to go. I mean, it's right there.
Really,
Honestly,
at this point, though, listen, but I love him, and I think that
B-ball, like that whole top group. The only problem I have with Crawford is he just doesn't fight often enough.
Yeah. That's all I was gonna say.
He beats people up. There ain't no two ways about that. But I need you to beat people up all the time.
Yeah,
and Inoue beats people up all the time. And like people who are not trucks. He's beating up world champion, undefeated fighters in different weight class and walking through them.
Yeah.
This kid is so impressive.
Yeah.
And we get to see him, I think for the first time, fight on U.S. soil this Sunday, correct? Against Cardenas.
Third time. This will be his third fight here in the States.
First big fight. Fourth.
First big fight.
Because I think
he's been the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, he headlined in 2021 back in June against Das Marinas, Filipino fighter.
But there was no crowd.
He had one during the pandemic too.
He did. Again, so he fought Maloney. He fought on an HBO Superfly card. He fought Das Marinas in 21. So this is his fourth fight in the States.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of them basically on the West Coast. 2 in Los Angeles, 2 here in Las Vegas. Or 3.
Okay.
No, 3 in Vegas, 1 in LA.
Yeah. 3 in Vegas. Yep.
So this is since he's been the man, since he's been the top dog. This is him headlining a card on a Sunday, and I actually think Cardenas is game. But the only person that we've ever really seen give him a problem is the Filipino Flash, is Nonito Donaire. Nobody else has ever really given him a problem for 12.
He's a special fighter. I think to Omar's question, is he number one pound for pound? I'll give it to Usyk based on the merit of he beat a man half a foot taller, 60 pounds heavier. So,
and he's in the glamour division. It's hard to not give it to Usyk.
It is on merit. But if we're kind of putting that a little bit to the side for a moment and just making it about ability, right? He probably is pound for pound the most special fighter in the game. I think because of the fact that he's such a knockout artist and the chances and the way he believed, kind of like Manny back in the day, with a different type of style.
It's a different
It's a different flavor.
Yeah.
But the way they believe in their speed and power and run red lights and take chances. And people will hear that and go, oh, now you're saying Inoue doesn't have defense. No, Inoue can shoulder roll. He's super athletic and bouncy. He moves his head. But the chin's up, and he, kind of like Pacquiao one day, had his moment. He'll probably have his moment one day, because live by the sword, die by the sword. He's that kind of fighter. But I don't think that moment's now. And Cardenas has power. And Cardenas has a mean left hook. And Inoue, the one time he got hurt by Donaire, the left hook. The one time Neri dropped him, southpaw, the left hand. So there, and Cardenas, tough Mexican fighter, is going to let his balls hang. He's going to take some chances. So he has a chance in this fight. But Inoue is just so special. And we got to see that Nakatani fight at some point.
Got to.
That's the 122-pound Japanese Leonard Hearns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I got Inoue.
Yeah.
I got Inoue. Special.
I got Inoue too.
fighter.
But just think about what you're saying right now. You're talking about seeing that fight at 122. I mean, how much more does a monster have to prove? The kid he keeps moving up and keeps his pop and keeps his speed. It's crazy. Yeah, but I just wanted to add that to my take, since I got welcomed into the community for a day, since I got a furlough pass into the boxing PorterWay culture for the day. I just wanted to add my 2 cents on the monster.
Omar, you seen? I know Bruce Carrington still has to get a belt, but I think he'll be fighting for the WBC at some point this year. Fulton's gonna move up, I think, to fight Foster. That'll free up the green belt for Carrington. What do you think about Carrington? Is this a guy in America we should think has a real chance at some point of challenging Inoue?
I'm glad you brought that up. I actually spoke with Shushu about the potential of that fight and about how important it is to stay focused until that fight presents itself, because Inoue actually showed up in New York to watch him fight, if you remember, and then walked out after he handled his business, and making it very clear that he showed up just for that fight. I think that Shushu is somebody that's real and has a very high upside. Like everybody else that has that kind of special generational talent, you have to stay focused, and that's going to determine a lot about what happens. I don't think that he's gotten that test yet that he needs before you get to an Inoue,
For sure.
including getting a belt. But even there's so many belts now, even more important than getting a belt is getting the experience that to know what to do when you get in there with a shark like the monster. So I have high hopes for Shushu. He's a focused young man. He's a disciplined young man. And he's cut from that cloth of that same neighborhood where a lot of champs have come from. And there's something in the water out there that makes you eligible to take it and turn it up to the top level. Whether you Tyson, Shannon Briggs, Riddick Bowe, that whole cut cloth of that New York flair. So I like Shushu. And I think timing wise, by the time that he's ready to fight Inoue, I don't think Inoue will still be at his peak, which could serve as dangerous for him, in theory.
Speaking of Brooklyn,
Go ahead.
Inoue, please come out to Simon Says by Pharaoh Monch. It's got the Godzilla. You are the beast. You're Godzilla coming to American shores to devour.
I like that.
Come out to that dun 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 dun.
I like that.
I'm just saying.
I like
I don't
that.
like that. I feel
That
like
would be hard.
I'm American.
I heard some Pharaoh Monch now.
You
I
see-
heard Pharaoh Monch.
I am too, but
I feel like I'm
I like
American.
Godzilla too. I'm
Is
a
that
huge
American?
Godzilla
Is that
fan.
American?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, it's black.
Black American.